What is going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to create an irresistible offer for your marketing agency. Now, you probably ran into some issues, right? Jordan, I'm not closing any clients. I'm reaching out to people. They're not getting back to me. They're ghosting me. They're leaving me on seen. They're leaving me on red. I'm doing everything I can, but no one wants to talk to me. And maybe it's because your angle, your offer is just not sexy enough, right? So in this video, I'm gonna share with you exactly how you're going to be able to create an irresistible offer. Now, I will give credit to Alex Hormozi. I did read his $100 million offer book, which did help me a lot. And I'm going to basically condense a little bit of what I learned from there into this video. And I highly recommend you guys actually go check out that book. It's actually a really great book. It's a really popular one. So if you are looking to learn how to create an irresistible offer, it is definitely a book that you should check out. I'm not an affiliate. I actually enjoyed the book. Now, before I jump into sharing my tips on how you can create an irresistible, sexy offer, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up, and as always, show some love in the comment section below. All right, guys? So step number one on how to create an irresistible offer, right? There are so many times I reached out, hey, business owner, I offer Facebook ads, I offer leads, I offer Google ads, I offer landing page, I offer SEO, right? And all this, at the end of the day, it all works because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what it is that you offer. What matters at the end of the month of the billing cycle is if you have gotten results. Okay, that's all that matters. When you reach out to business owner, you're trying to explain to them why Facebook ads is the way to go, or why Google ads, or why SEO or Snapchat ads, or why you gotta be dancing in front of camera for the TikTok videos or whatever it is. None of that matters. Okay, at the end of the day, or if they put $1 into you, are they gonna make back $4, $7, $8, $10 from investing into what it is that you have to offer? Okay, so with that in mind, that is what the foundation is about, okay? That's the core. At the core, that is what it's about. Are you getting results? Now, in order for you to have an irresistible offer, your offer needs to solve all perceived problems, okay? Perceived problems. So in order for you to do this, you need to understand your market. You need to understand your client, their pain points, okay? What have they done in the past? What are they currently doing? What's not working? What is something new they want to try? What have they heard has been working, right? So your offer needs to solve all perceived problems, not just some, but all of it, okay? Now, you might not be the best at it or whatever it is, but at the core, your offer needs to show that you understand their pain points, and it's going to solve and relieve all that pain points, all their concerns, all their objections that they have. That is when you're going to have a solid offer and they're going to be willing to listen to you. Now, the third thing that you're going to need, and this is actually very, very important, you're going to need to be able to give conviction that your offer or whatever it is that you're selling is going to be totally, completely different. It is one of a kind. And so your offer is going to be something that is not going to be comparable to someone down the street, okay? Your business is going to be very unique. Your offer is going to be very unique. It is something that you cannot compare apples to apples, right? You got to be apples to oranges. You got to be an apple to a watermelon. Potential client sees you as an apple to an apple. They're just going to go with whoever's cheaper at that point, right? So with that in mind, you need to come up with an offer that's going to be different. And it doesn't have to be different as in you're doing something completely different. It just needs to be perceived in a different way, right? It just needs to be perceived in a unique method, right? So if you go up to a business owner and say, hey, we run Facebook ads to generate leads, okay? You are now being compared an apple to another apple because there are thousands of Facebook marketers out there. You can find a Facebook marketer anywhere, okay? Same with, SEO. If you offer SEO, whatever it is, there are going to be a ton of other marketing agencies that does the same exact thing, okay? So what is it about you that makes your system, your method different? What makes you unique, okay? So just think about that as far in terms of apples to apples. You want to be an You want to be the watermelon and everyone else is an apple. So a key component of having an irresistible offer is to not be really an all-in-one type of service. There are marketing agencies out there where, you know, they'll offer everything, right? Everything's in-house. They'll build your website, they'll build your social media, they'll run your ads for you, they'll take care of pretty much everything, okay? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to be able to have an irresistible offer where you can trim down everything, trim down all your services so that you are offering high value but at a very, very, very low cost to you. Okay, so what does that mean? You want to be able to perform at a high level, meaning you are able to get them results at a high level, exactly what it is that they want, solving all their problems, pain points, objections, and concerns, while keeping your overhead super low, right? That is the key. That sounds pretty obvious, but believe it or not, there are marketing agencies out there that try to do everything, okay? And clients have reached out to me, hey Jordan, can you manage our social media? Can you run our Facebook ads? Can you run our YouTube ads? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you manage our website? Can you build our website? And it's like, I would have to hire people and it's gonna take more work and all that good stuff. And yes, I can do that and charge them for that accordingly, but you lose specialty, right? You lose specialization. When you can just master one piece, right? That is when you're gonna have a great offer where you're not having to spend a tremendous amount of time just doing so many different things. Now, like I said, if you do offer multiple services, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, from an irresistible offer, when you are coming to someone with a cold approach, you don't want to just say, hey, we do all these different things, right? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What does matter is you need to be able to perform at a high level, which is get results at a high level while keeping your overhead and all your costs as low as possible. Now, I'm going to give you the recipe, the formula for having an irresistible offer, okay? And I didn't come up with this offer. I got this from someone that's done over $100 million, sold their business for over $100 million from Alex Hormozi. Like I said, if you want to read his book, you can check that out. But I'm gonna give you the formula straight up, okay? So the formula for having an irresistible offer. Are you guys ready for this? Drop a thumbs up if you are. You want to have the dream outcome times the perceived likelihood to reach that goal. Divide that by the time delay, which means how long it'll take to achieve that goal, times the effort, how much they need to do in order for them to reach that goal. Okay, so let me go ahead and break down this formula to you so that you can come up with this irresistible offer, and then I'll go ahead and even give you an example so that you can really take that analogy and create your own offer, okay? So the dream outcome. The dream outcome is basically their desires, their wants, right? When you've done your market research, you're gonna have an understanding of exactly what it is that the client wants, okay? We'll use an accident, a personal injury lawyer as an example, okay? Their dream outcome. Now, a personal injury lawyer, there's a lot of different things that they can do, right? They can do car accidents, they can do medical malfunctions, they can do dog bites, slip and falls, right? People getting injured in different ways, right? But, however, a lot of these lawyers, or maybe the specific lawyer, they only want something specific, okay? They only want car accident cases, or they only want Uber accidents, okay? And so, you know, they want Uber accidents in a certain area where the patient or the potential client is going to the doctor, they're seeing a doctor, they're injured, they're not at fault, whatever it is. That is the dream outcome of whatever it is that your ideal client wants, okay? So that goes back to saying you need to understand what it is that your ideal market wants. You need to pinpoint that exactly, okay? Not everything that they want, okay? Because businesses, they'll offer a bunch of different services, but truly they only really want that like one thing that's just gonna drive their business. And if you ask them, they're gonna tell you. All right, so that's a dream outcome. You need to understand what your ideal market wants. Now, the second thing here that you'll need is to perceived likelihood of them reaching that goal. So you can come to a potential client and say, hey, I'm gonna get you thousands of clients, I'm gonna grow your business I'm gonna generate you millions of dollars for your businesses, I'm gonna 10x your revenue, and you telling them all this dream outcome that they can get, okay? And what are they going to say? Do you have any proof? So that is so important for you to have case studies, testimonials, credibility, something that's going to back up what you have, what it is that you have to say. Okay, maybe so for some of you, you might be a new agency owner and you don't have case studies, you don't have evidence and examples yet, which is perfectly fine. And that is probably should be one of your goals, is to go out there and get case studies, get those results for people, right? Whether it's through free trial, discounted services, whatever it is. It's really important to have that as backup, so that when you are sharing your dream outcome or helping your potential client see the dream outcome, you need to have something that backs it up, right? For them to believe you. So the perceived likelihood for them to reach the goal, and this is done through case studies, credibility, and just evidence that you can help them achieve their dream outcome. Now, we're going to divide that over the time delay, okay? And the time delay just means how long it's going to take for the client, the potential client, to achieve their goals, right? So, for example, I'll give you an example later, but basically it's going to take how long it's going to take for that client to achieve the goal, right? So the shorter amount of time you can help them get from point A to point B, the better offer is going to be. If you're telling the client it's going to take them, let's say, a year, it's not going to be as effective as if you told them it's going to take only 30 days, right? So the sooner you can get them the results, the better offer is going to be. Now, the last variable in this formula is the effort, okay? How much effort does the client need to put in order for them to achieve this result, in order for them to achieve this goal, right? So the more work that your client has to do, the more turned off that they're probably going to be, okay? So that is why it's so great, why done for you offers cost a lot more than done with you offers, right? So if you offer something that's just done for you, hey, you just pay us this amount and we'll take care of everything for you, it's going to be a lot more than them purchasing. If you were to sell like a course where they have to put all the effort into making it work, right? You're going to be able to charge more for the done for you. So that's the formula on how to create an irresistible offer. Now I'm going to give you a prime example here, right? So let's say someone wants to look fit, right? They want to look big, strong, they want to get some six-pack, whatever the case may be, and you have the option of going to the gym for $20 a month, or you can go to the surgeon who charges $10,000-$20,000 to achieve the same body results, right? And that is really the difference, right? You're going to the gym, you're paying $20 a month, but you have to put in all the effort. You gotta show up, or even if it's a boot camp, right? It's 90-day boot camp to lose 30 pounds or whatever it is, right? And you're paying $20, $50, $60, whatever it is, and you're having to go, you have to commit yourself and put in all this work, all this energy in, and people are going to drop off. A lot of people are going to drop off in the process, right? So we compare that to someone who's going to be willing to pay $10,000 to $20,000 by going to that surgeon who's just going to make you look perfect, right? And it's going to take maybe a week. So that's really the comparison, right? The surgery might happen within a day or 3 days, and then recovery time or whatever the case may be, but you don't put in any effort, right? It's done for you. So you pay the surgeon and you come out with your dream body pretty much, compared to you having to show up to the gym every single day, making that time commitment, putting that energy commitment, and just busting your butt to hopefully achieve that body goal, right? So those are the two comparisons, paying $20 to $50 a month to go to the gym, or paying $10,000, $20,000 to just have it done for you pretty much. So that is how you create an irresistible offer. When you go and think of how to come up with this, these are the things that you need to keep in mind. Okay, so we'll go ahead and recap here. Your offer needs to solve all perceived problems, not just some, okay? And that goes back to ideal clients. They're going to have objections, concerns, and things that they've tried in the past that didn't work. And so you need to overcome that. It needs to solve all of their problems. The second thing is that you cannot be compared apples to apples. You cannot be just another marketing company, okay? You can't be offering the same thing. It needs to be unique. It needs to be different. You need to be a watermelon and compared to these little apples, okay? And so this is going to ensure that these potential clients can't compare you to someone else that they've talked to, the last 50 companies that they just talked to, right? So you need to stand out, you need to be different, you cannot be compared to anybody down the street. The fourth thing here is you have to be able to trim your offer down to high value but low cost. So your offer needs to be able to perform at a high level, deliver those results at a low expense, okay? That is the prime, okay? You don't want to be offering lots of services or delivering high performances or whatever it is that you're doing, but also your costs are low and it's eating into your offer, it's eating into your profit margins, and you're doing all this work just to make pennies, right? Or whatever it is, okay? So you want to have high value but low cost. And then lastly, the formula for an irresistible offer is to have your dream outcome times the perceived likelihood to reach the goals, which is case studies, credibility, testimonials, divide over time delay, which is how long it's going to take for your client to achieve that goal or result, times their effort, how much they need to do, how much effort they need to do to achieve that results. All right, so that are the steps on how to create an irresistible offer. If this has helped you, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if I'm missing anything, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would like to connect with you guys. It really keeps me the motivation, the fire going to create more videos. So let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.